Take a look at the person next to you. Say God loves you and I love you too. Now feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. We come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love. Now look at the person next to you. Say, I recognize the God in you. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Now lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, from every walk of life, every walk of life, every creed and color, every creed and color. In kinship we unite, in honor of the God in each other. Take a look at the person next to you. Say namaste, I bow to you. I feel the love in the sanctuary. Feel the love in the sanctuary. Lift your voice and repeat after me. Oh, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, 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 we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together. In the name of love, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together, we come together.
Good morning, everybody. And welcome to Unity of Springfield. We're going to begin our service and song this morning on number 46 in your blue book, the welcome song, number 46. Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. Did you know you're one with God for eternity? Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore. Now you're family. Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. Did you know you're one with God for eternity? Welcome, welcome, I'm glad you're here with me. You're not a stranger anymore. Now you're family. You're family. Well, we have lit this Christ candle here as a part of our connection to the greater unity movement. We connect and hold individual ministries in prayer each week, and this week we hold all the ministries in the state of Arkansas in prayer. So let's close our eyes for a moment as we envision the state of Arkansas. And we see everyone there receiving the blessings that they need to live their lives well. And we extend this prayer thought to encircle the planet, our home. And we see it as a vibrant place, a place where everyone has the opportunity to live their best life. Thank you, God. Amen. And now I'd like to introduce our president, Chris Smith, who has our board minute.
Good morning. To update you on our rental property, on last Tuesday, the Southern View Board declined our request for a variance on the lot that contains our rental home, which was a disappointment, but I want to say that I would like to thank and recognize Ron Harlick for all the hard work and energy he put into this effort. You're very appreciated, Ron. Thank you. Next, we need to thoughtfully and prayerfully consider how to proceed from here. There are still a number of options for us. We could pursue, without a variance, a sales contract with someone that would allow us to retain the rights to continue to park on what is now our parking lot. We could reconsider selling the land and go back to renting it. If we did so, the house would require a lot of investment and work. We could decide to no longer keep the building and tear it down and use the land for some other purpose. Or we could do something else that I haven't thought of. In my experience, when the Lord closes a door, he opens a window, and I discover that the path that was intended all along is there and before me. So that's where we are. If you have any questions or comments, please reach out to any board member and share those thoughts, and we will be considering as a board our next steps at our next board meeting, which will be September 16th. So that's an update on that. So now, let me welcome all who have come here today. We are so glad you are here. We extend a special welcome to those of you visiting today for the first time. On your way in today, you should have received a welcome packet. You also have a gift waiting for you. Please see one of our greeters after today's service. Unity is a worldwide spiritual movement. We are an inclusive community, and we welcome all people. The Unity World Day of Prayer is coming up in September, and you are welcome to gather with us for this annual event. On Wednesday, September 10th at 7 p.m., the opening ceremony from Unity Worldwide Headquarters will be viewable here in the church sanctuary. Then on Thursday, September 11th, from 3 to 4 p.m., there will be a prayer service held here in the sanctuary again. Afterwards, it will remain open from 4 to 6 for silent prayer. Reiki treatments will be offered after the service today in the chat room. Use the sign-up sheet located in the foyer or ask any one of our Reiki practitioners wearing an orange lanyard to receive a free 12 to 15-minute treatment. If you are number 1 or number 2 on the sign-up sheet, go to the chat room after the service to begin your treatment. Other participants, please continue to enjoy fellowship in Margaret Kane Hall until you are called by one of the practitioners. The 9 a.m. Spiritually Speaking class on Sunday will soon be starting a new book for study titled Hell in the Hallway, Light at the Door: How to Move Gracefully Through Change into Renewed and Abundant Life by Ellen Davenport. Everyone is welcome to attend. Books are available in our bookstore. Wednesday at 5:30 p.m., Karen Kelly will lead the gathering meditation via Zoom, creating a sacred space for quiet, introspective meditation. Please note that there will not be a gathering meeting on September 10th due to the World Day of Prayer event being held here in the sanctuary. You are invited to participate in the monthly Healing Crystal Bowls meditation with Peggy Patty on Thursday, September 4th at 6 p.m. Immerse yourself in the soothing, healing vibrations as we send harmony, peace, and balance into our community and into our world. Suggested love offering of $15. Join us next week after the Sunday service for a monthly fellowship potluck and birthday celebration. Bring your favorite dish to share. All are welcome to join in the Flute Circle with David Tell on Thursday, September 11th at 1 p.m. held in the sanctuary. Beginners are encouraged to come as well. Plan to join in the Fall Family Bonfire and Mask Making event on Saturday, September 20th. Starting at 4 p.m., the Youth and Family Ministry will host a mask-making creative adventure in the youth room. Then the bonfire fun will commence at 5:30 in the Peace Garden. Roast a hot dog, enjoy a s'more, and sing some campfire songs. Food and drinks will be provided. Bring a lawn chair and invite a friend. Emails are sent out weekly that have information on current happenings and how to join in events. To sign up for our emails, ask a greeter for a yellow card to fill out or visit our website to subscribe. Also, check out our website for up-to-date information at unityofspringfieldil.org. That's unityofspringfieldil, all lowercase, all run together, .org. We would like to give special thanks to our prayer team for lovingly holding our community in uplifting, affirmative prayer. Creating our lives and our world through the thoughts and beliefs we hold in mind is a spiritual principle we practice at Unity of Springfield. We also know this truth together: there is only one presence and one power in the universe and in my life, God, the source of all good. Our Unity vision statement, again together: a world powerfully transformed through the growing movement of shared spiritual awakening. Our Unity mission statement, again together: we recognize God is love, individualized in all people. Therefore, we provide a positive environment for spiritual growth that empowers all to be God's love in the world. And finally, our Unity Youth and Family Ministry affirmation, again together: our youth and family ministry empowers the next generation with loving kindness and acceptance, creating a safe, sacred space for children, teens, and young adults to explore, discover, and experience spirituality. And next up, Deb Smith will share with us today's Daily Word.
Good morning. Good morning. The word for today is healing. The affirmation: I use uplifting words to support my healing. A teacher asks students to draw self-portraits surrounded by rays of sunshine and by swords radiating from their hearts. The rays represented uplifting words. The swords symbolized hurtful ones. This exercise powerfully illustrated that words can heal or harm. Today, I commit to using words that affirm my divinity. I receive these sentiments into my heart, acknowledging their truth. I heal myself using kind words. I release words that do not uplift me. I will also be mindful of the way I speak to others, choosing words that soothe, strengthen, and affirm. I honor the light within everyone and help create a healthy, compassionate world. And from the scriptures, Proverbs 4:20-22. My child, be attentive to my words. Do not let them escape from your sight. Keep them within your heart, for they are life to those who find them, and healing to all their flesh. And I would add, when my kids were little and dealing with unkind words in a school setting, I told them that when I was growing up, I was always told, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can never harm me. And I said, but that's not true. Sticks and stones may break my bones, but words can really harm me. And we live now in an era of the most normalized hate speech that my life has ever experienced. And so I ask everyone to hold in the light, loving, truthful, honoring thoughts. And please join me in the affirmation. I use uplifting words to support my healing. And before we hear today's meditation and message from Reverend Alden, let us sing Blessing to the World, page 3 in the Blue Songbook.
You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. We are the heart, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. And let us now prepare for a time of meditation and inner reflection by finding a comfortable place in our seats and taking in a deep breath and breathing in the life-giving energy that is all around us. And as we exhale, we feel ourselves simply letting go of all of the stress, all of the strain, all of the challenges of our lives. For we are here now in this moment to open hearts and minds, our hearts, our minds, to the flow of the infinite Spirit of God. And so gently we close our eyes and attune our awareness to that place within our hearts where we feel and sense our oneness with Spirit, our oneness with the infinite power of the universe, our oneness with God. And with each breath that we breathe, we feel ourselves relaxing even more into an expanded awareness of our own innate spirituality. And in this process, we are able to see that who we are at our core, at our depth, is a spiritual being expressing in human form. Our lives are filled with human experiences, things that we do physically, places where we express ourselves through our mental capacity, situations where we feel emotions and feelings. And all of these are important. They're a part of our school of life, our education about the world and our place in it. And it is there that we learn the lessons that we need to take those next steps in our spiritual growth. And it is from this inner perspective, from the heart, from an awareness of our spiritual nature, that we're able to see clearly our relationship with our outer expression as a human being, which all comes from the inner source that is our identity. And when we fully embrace who we are as spiritual beings, we feel this flow of loving, light-filled energy. A presence and a power that seem beyond anything we experience in our everyday lives, but something that is just as real. And the more that we sense it and feel it and experience it, this flow of divine energy seems to be the reality, to be the substance, to be the force and energy behind the entire universe. From our own individual expression to include the millions of galaxies that are part of the universe. Right now, in this moment, we feel and sense our direct connection with Spirit, and allow that presence and power to flow freely through us in the silence. from deep within the heart of Spirit, the heart of God, we now move from this time of meditation, grateful for the experience of our oneness with the spiritual aspect of our being. And we carry that awareness into our waking moments, into our activities throughout the rest of this day, knowing that we are always one, always connected, always expressing the Christ presence within ourselves. And we give thanks in the name and through the power of the living Christ presence within us all. And so it is. Amen. I'd like to thank our music staff today, which is Gay and Alyssa we're sending prayers to because she needs some healing prayers right now. So that's why you got me as your song leader. And thank you for our platform folks right over here, Chris and Deb. And back in the booth, we have Shelley and Danny. Thank you back there for keeping us technologically together. To our greeters, Becky and Chris Zelli, and thank you to Chris Farashon, who keeps our church running from afar. Welcome to everyone who's watching us on YouTube and Facebook. And I have a slide up here of a place that I visited this last week. Over this past week, starting on Sunday, we have been receiving the items that helped Unity of Decatur do their work. They shut down their services or had their last service 2 weeks ago, and they are donating many of their belongings to us. And much of it was brought over last Sunday, and I went over there on Thursday with my pickup truck, and you probably wonder, well, you have a pickup truck, Olga? And I said, yeah, I put a trailer behind my Volvo. So we have some chairs, we have some books, a number of other items that we are then putting into our church here. You'll notice a new clock in Margaret Kane Hall that came from their church. The old clock is now in the youth ed department. They needed one there. And this is Dave and Liz Lehman, who I met with at the church on Thursday morning. I'd never been to this church myself. It's a very impressive building, and there is a certain sadness with a ministry shutting down. This is something that is going on all over the country, and I'm not just talking about Unity, I'm talking about other denominations as well, as there's been this sort of contraction in church attendance. And as you see right here in this stained glass, this is from Unity of Quincy, another church that folded in. So we are the receivers of these items, and we will put them to good use. And I wanted to acknowledge the folks at Unity of Decatur. And I'd like to also wish everybody a very happy Labor Day. Are you ready for it? You got plans? Huh? Gonna fire up the barbie and put a shrimp on, or whatever you want to grill outside. I think we're going to be doing some of that tomorrow as well. So let's get into today's subject. We continue with the summer series, The Spirituality of the Beatles, a process we go through where we listen to a song by the Beatles, but done by a tribute or cover band to show the influence of the Beatles' music with other musicians and artists. We look at the background of the lyrics of the song, we look at the melody, and then we open ourselves up and look at how the music of this song, the lyrics of the song, can be adapted to living our lives better. And so we are in our ninth week, and we're going for 13. 13 is a lucky number. Yeah. And well, today's song, A Hard Day's Night, which is a pretty good song for Labor Day, don't you think? Yeah. Boy, there must have been some strategic thinking that went into selecting it for today. What do you think? Yeah, maybe. Didn't you have this album when you were growing up? I still have mine. Mm-hmm. And how many of you have seen the movie Hard Day's Night? Yeah? It's a fun movie. It really is. Kind of a zany movie. And do you know that the original title for that movie was going to be Beatlemania? I'm going to explain why it didn't end up being that. Now, we will listen to the song. Remember, we do this with cover artists, so here we go with these guys. A little louder.
It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I found a thing to do. You know I feel alright. You know I worked all day to get the money to buy a thing, and it's what it gets you say. They're gonna give me everything, so I'll let you come home. 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I found a thing to do. You know I feel alright. So I'll love you, come home. 'Cause when I get you alone, you know I feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. When I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I found a thing to do. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright. You know I feel alright.
Who are these guys? Well, these are the REO brothers. A little bit about them. The REO Brothers is a Filipino rock band composed of 5 brothers. The band performs renditions of music from the 1950s to the 1970s, that of the Beatles, the Beach Boys, the Dave Clark Five, Bee Gees, Gary Lewis and the Playboys, the Lettermen, America, Ventures, and other prominent bands of the era. The band grew in popularity after they performed on the ABS-CBN Christmas special in 2013 at the Araneta Coliseum. The REO Brothers Band received the only standing ovation that night. REO is derived from the first letters of their first name, middle name, and surname. R for Reno, Ron Joseph, Raymart, Ralph, E for Evasco, their mother's maiden name, and O for Otik, their surname. They are from the city of Tacloban. Officially, the city of Tacloban is a highly urbanized city on Leyte Island in the eastern Visayas region of the Philippines, and according to the 2024 census, it had a population of 259,000, making it the most populous city in that area. The city is located 360 miles southeast of Manila. So, in our country, we had the Jackson Five and the Osmond brothers. The Philippines got the REO brothers. They've also toured in the United States not long ago, in Canada, and they've become a very tight band and are good musicians. And I'm just going to show you a very short song, Beatles song, that they did that I think you'll find enjoyable.
Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby picks up the rice in the church where a wedding has been. Lives in a dream, waits at the window, wearing the face that she keeps in a jar by the door. Who is it for? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Father Mackenzie, rising the words of a sermon that no one will hear. No one comes near, look at him working, darning his socks in the night when there's nobody there. What does he care? All the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong? Ah, look at all the lonely people. Ah, look at all the lonely people. Eleanor Rigby died in the church and was buried along with her name. Nobody came, Father Mackenzie, wiping the dirt from his hands as he walks from the grave. No one was saved, all the lonely people. Where do they all come from? All the lonely people. Where do they all belong?
They're pretty good. And if they were playing at a concert within 100 or 200 miles of Springfield, I'd go to see them because they're that good. And no, I'm not Father Mackenzie writing a sermon that no one will hear or darning my socks in the night. You know, if you ever want to see versions of the song we're doing, more than just the ones that we do, if you watch my weekend vlog, I list usually about 5 different versions of Hard Day's Night or whichever song we do, and you can kind of get in the spirit of that. Just go to my, we email these out and we put them on Facebook. And this last week, there were a couple of versions of A Hard Day's Night by Billy Joel and Sheryl Crow. I mean, it's very interesting who covers these songs. Now, we're going to take a look at the lyrics of A Hard Day's Night. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel all right. You know, I work all day to get you money to buy you things, and it's worth it just to hear you say, you're going to give me everything. So why on earth should I moan? Because when I get you alone, I know I will feel okay. And when I'm home, everything seems to be right. And when I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night, I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel all right. Ow! So why on earth should I moan? Because when I get you alone, I know I will feel okay. When I'm home, everything seems to be right. And when I'm home, feeling you holding me tight, 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 yeah. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel all right. You know, I feel all right. You know, I feel all right. When this song came out, it topped the charts in both the United Kingdom and the United States. And the album also went big time in both countries. And this is the first time this had ever happened in the music world. So this particular song on this album was a big deal. This song is a John song, but the title came from Ringo. So Ringo kind of got it going. We went to do a job, and we worked all day, and we happened to work all night, and I came up still thinking it was day, I suppose, and I said, it's been a hard day, and then I looked around and saw it was dark, and I also said night, so it came to a hard day's night. You just never know where something comes from. I mean, that's what creativity is when you think about it. You look around and boom, it hits you what to call something. It became the title of the movie. Remember how I mentioned it was, maybe call it Beatlemania, because that's kind of what it was about. But then this little thing that Ringo blurted out hit home. And so when he said that, they had to write a song, A Hard Day's Night. And that fell to John. He wrote it in one night. And he fiddled around with it, came into the studio, spent about 3 hours, and he wrote most of it on a birthday card he was going to send to his son Julian. Give it to him. You can see the cute little train thing here and the birthday card, and then there's the song being written. You can actually see this card at the British Library in London. It's historic. So what was John's inspiration for writing A Hard Day's Night? Well, they needed a song for the movie. And he wrote it looking at this card he was going to give to Julian. So it had some feeling behind it, how he would feel when he finally got home to see his son. So that's kind of the thought and the feeling and the consciousness behind A Hard Day's Night. You know, the lyrics are pretty simple. The melody is good. And you know, the most interesting aspect of this particular song from a musical point of view is this. I'm going to show you. Can anybody tell me what the most interesting aspect of this song is from a musical point of view, the most memorable thing about it? Anybody? Opening chord. That's the closest I can do it. It's been a, yeah. So how can this song be applied to our lives? To make our lives better, to improve them? Well, who hasn't worked all day to get money to buy things? Who hasn't worked all day and into the night to get a project finished? Who hasn't worked all day and later ended up sleeping like a log? Does anybody know what sleeping like a log's like? Let me show you. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working. Excuse me. Wrong chord. Working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. Log. You come home and you collapse. Like this. Yeah. We've all done this. Burning the candle at both ends. Trying to get everything done. This is a common experience on this planet among 99% of the population. It's a universal experience. No wonder this song hit home with people. We labor, we give of ourselves to a job or to a profession or to a cause. And we don't necessarily have to be employed by an employer to be considered a laborer. We can be retired, we can be between jobs and able to become someone who gives of themselves and ends up needing to rest a bit. What this song is saying to us is that work needs to be balanced by time at home. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel all right. Going home when we've been working and relaxing, doing things that make us happy, taking a deep breath. We work and then we chill out and recenter ourselves. That's what the holiday is really about. It's not saying, oh, I got this extra day. I'm going to go work on this project. Yeah. This especially afflicts people who live in this part of our country, the Midwest. Because the Midwest, culturally speaking, is very work-oriented, isn't it? Yeah. Nobody's disagreeing. I was waiting for, now wait a minute, you know. There are questions that people often ask when meeting somebody for the first time that is very regional, kind of stereotypically. If you're from the East Coast, maybe you'll ask somebody, oh, tell me about your family and how many generations do you go back in the United States? Or if you're from the West Coast, oh, what are you driving now? Very car culture, West Coast, LA. If you're from the South, you ain't from around here, are you? Didn't think so. If you're from Hawaii, there's one question you ask. Where you went to school? Let me translate that in English. Where did you attend high school? Where you went to school? You see these guys here. Any of you into ukulele playing? Who likes ukulele? Anybody? Nobody? Okay. If you're into ukulele playing, you'll want to see this guy over here doing the shaka sign, yeah? That's Jake Shimabukuro. Look for him on YouTube, and you'll be blown away by what he can do with an ukulele. I saw his band when I was living in Wisconsin, and he came out front after there, and I walk up to him and I go, hey, where you went to school? And you know what he said? Kamuki. And I said, Punahou. And he goes, oh, Punahou, oh, yeah. So there are these stereotypes about parts of the country and what kind of questions we ask based on what's kind of important to us. And in the Midwest, it's usually, what do you do for a living? What's your job? That's what I've noticed as a hybrid Midwesterner. A hard day's night acknowledges work as a fact of life, but work that needs balance. You can't always pull all-nighters. Sometimes you need to do that if it's a necessity, but make it infrequent. There is this Midwest work ethic. Yeah. Let's get up at 6 a.m. and chop some wood. The Midwestern work ethic is a widely recognized regional trait characterized by hard work, perseverance, and a humble, self-reliant approach to tasks. Stemming from agricultural and industrial roots, it emphasizes getting the job done, even if it means working longer hours, and is often associated with down-to-earth values like honesty, integrity, and community support. While some see it as a core cultural value, others suggest it is a myth based on stereotypes. That's what artificial intelligence says about the Midwest work ethic. So the Midwest is a tough place to be lazy. It's tough. There's a lot of get her done here, I'm gonna get her done. Of course, we know who said that. Yeah. And don't make a big deal about what you're getting done. Be humble about it. It's an expectation that if you're from here, you're gonna do it. Let me share a little bit about a Midwesterner and that work ethic. Fellow over there on the left is John Studebaker. Let me tell you about John Studebaker. John Moeller, J.M. Studebaker, was born on October 10th, 1833 in Adams County, Pennsylvania. Not very Midwestern, but keep listening. His family moved to Ashland, Ohio, very Midwestern, when he was a small boy, and like his brothers Henry and Clement, he learned the blacksmith and wagon-making trades from his father. He arrived in South Bend in the winter of 1852, so he would have been a teenager, and took work cutting wood, chopping up to 2 cords a day. That's him back in 1852. You can tell by the beard. In 1853, J.M. departed for California to prospect for gold and arrived in Hangtown, California, today called Placerville. 5 months later, it was slow going to California back then. And once out west, he took up with a Madison, Indiana native, Midwest, and blacksmith H.L. Hines making wheelbarrows. By 1858, J.M. had amassed $7,000 from his wheelbarrow sales and returned to South Bend and bought out Henry's share of the family firm. J.M. spent much of his time managing the wagon-making side of the business, and Studebaker became the world's largest carriage maker. Now you notice Thomas Edison over here driving something that doesn't look quite like a carriage. Let's find out about that. But for years, Studebaker built wagons, and they were known for being pretty tough wagons. Built wagons for the Union Army during the Civil War. Built wagons for people to go out west in, Conestoga wagons. And Studebaker was the only wagon and carriage company that made the transition to cars. The first car that Studebaker made in 1902, first car, was an electric car. Funny thing how that's making a comeback. Funny thing that Thomas Edison bought one of these cars. He was kind of into electricity, though, wouldn't you say? Yes, yeah, I think he was. Do you know what the motto was for the Studebaker wagon company and car company was. It's very Midwestern. It's this: always give more than you promise. Always give more than you promise. Doesn't get more Midwestern than that, and I got to tell you, as a Studebaker, that's a lot to live up to. All right? So we Midwesterners need to learn to chill, to moderate our perfectionism. The earth will still rotate if we take a day or two off from pushing it. We'll still do it. It's been a hard day's night, and I've been working like a dog. Yeah, we do that. So what do we need to learn? Well, we need to learn that we are not our work. Work is not our identity. Work is what we do. We have to learn that we are not the amount of money in our bank accounts or our investments. We're here in life to develop our spirituality. It's already there, but we're here to develop an awareness of it. And we're not here to work ourselves to death. The co-founder of Unity, Charles Fillmore, spoke to this when he said, "We know that money was made for man and not man for money. No man needs to be a slave to his brother, man, or cringe before him to obtain money, which is the servant of all alike. We are not bound to the wheel of work, of ceaseless toil, day after day, in order to appease the god of mammon on his own terms. We are children of the living God, who as a loving Father is right here in our midst, where we claim him as our support and our resource on such conditions as he lovingly reveals when we have acknowledged him and denied mammon." This is the consciousness that frees us from approaching work as a grind. This is what frees us from work obsession. This is the consciousness that opens us up to the flow of good that we most need for our lives. It's attunement to the source that balances our work life, keeps us in line, not so many hard days, nights, and helps us pay attention to when we start to overfunction and overdo it and become too attached to work. And we can do it. And we have encouragement from the scriptures. It is useless for you to work so hard, from early morning until late at night, anxiously working for food to eat, for God gives rest to his loved ones. So let's finish up with the song. Turn it up, please.
Been working like a dog. It's been a hard day's night. I should be sleeping like a log. But when I get home to you, I find the things that you do will make me feel alright. You know I work all day to get your money to buy a thing. And it's worth it just to hear you say you're gonna give me everything. So
Now, if you've never seen this movie before, or if it's been a long time since you've seen it and you'd kind of like to see it again, go to the church's Facebook page. I uploaded the movie in its full length right there. Watch it anytime. And now we're going to do a little singing because we're going to turn in our books, the blue one, to 14. I am free, I am unlimited. Number 14. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. I am free, I am unlimited. There are no chains that bind me. I am free, I am unlimited. Right now, right now. And now we have an opportunity to share of our good, our treasure with our ministry, Unity of Springfield. And if you brought a donation, a tithe, a check, an offering to share here today, we have bowls in the front and back of the sanctuary to receive your gift. We also have the ability to be donated to electronically, and you can go to our Facebook page, our website, unityofspringfieldil.org, and click on the donate link. There should be a donate link coming up on your screen that you're watching online right now. You can text to give at 217-335-4121. You can mail a donation here at 417 East Cordelia, Springfield, IL 62703. And now let us join together in our offering blessing together. Divine love through me blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. I am grateful. Amen. Let us now join together in praying the prayer for protection together. The light of God surrounds us. The love of God enfolds us. The power of God protects us. The presence of God watches over us wherever we are. God is, and all is well. Let's now rise, form a circle as we sing, Let There Be Peace on Earth.
Let some